Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Juan Carlos, the school teacher. This is my son, Francisco, and welcome to Living with Mangoes. Today, we are going to talk about this nice mango called the Dok Mai Tung. Look at that. Dok Mai Tung. That is the official name of this mango. A lot of people just know it as Dok Mai. Now, there are 3 to 5 different varieties of Dok Mai. I believe I know about 4 of them, but there's 3 that are the most famous, so I will most likely talk about those 3. And they're all within the same genus, so a lot of people confuse them as being exactly the same, but they're not. And some of them have dwarf rootstock, so the Dok Mai number 4 will be the one with the dwarf rootstock. This mango is sometimes called the golden namdok. Tung is also another name for Dok Mai. It turns a bright yellow golden color at maturity. The fruits are medium-sized with the classic sigmoid tapering shape. Look at that. Look at that shape. And this is a pretty nice size Dok Mai. And it's turning yellow. I like it at this stage because it already feels soft. I don't like to make it go too long, because then it just tastes like just pure sweetness. I want to taste a couple of other little hints of things in there. This fruit are medium-sized with a classic sigmoid tapering shape. It is smaller than the Dok Mai number 4. The flesh is lightly yellow, silky smooth, with a honey-flavored sweetness. So it is supposed to be honey-flavored sweetness. The seed is long, thin, and polyembryonic, meaning it could produce more than one tree. And it's funny because the polyembryonic seeds, it looks like one seed, and it looks like it has grooves in it. And the grooves, they fall apart when you put it in water, and it looks like a bunch of different seeds. It just falls apart. And it looks like it grows multiple trees from that one seed. They produce well. It also has a strong disease resistance. And that is so true. Like my Dok Mai number 4 tree seems to be very resistant to a lot of things. Last year had a little bit of powdery mildew, but with some water spraying it down, got rid of the powdery mildew. It is a mid-season mango in the U.S., most likely South Florida, ripening in June and July. The trees can be dwarfed. So the Dok Mai number 4, you have to find the number 4 is the dwarf tree. I've also noticed that a lot of Dok Mai trees, when it rains a lot and it's just too much water, some Dok Mais happen to crack right in the middle and they just burst open. And those obviously are no good. But sometimes they take in so much water that they could crack in the middle and part. So the dwarf is the number 4. But there are other varieties that are also known as Dok Mai because they carry the same shape and they're from the same genus. The Dok Mai number 4, obviously, the Dok Moon, and the Namdok, also known as Tung. They are from Thailand. The place of origin is Thailand. And so the flavor will be a Thai-flavored mango. So with that, let's dig down and see how this Dok Mai is going to taste. Look at that. It's a beautiful looking mango. It's long, soft to the touch, and it feels like it's gonna have a lot of flesh inside. It just has a regular flowery mango smell.
Yeah.
Just regular flowery mango smell. No strong hints of anything on the skin. So let's cut into this, son. Let's see how this is going to be. Have to be careful with this knife because this knife will cut me. All right. Look at that flesh. I think I caught it right on time, right? Look at that. Look at that beautiful white to yellowish white flesh. It looks very juicy. It's ready to go. Very juicy. Let's put this one to the side. Let's cut this in half. Okay. Have to be careful with this knife. This knife is extra sharp. Okay, son, grab a piece. Which piece would you like? Obviously, the big piece. Smell it? Mmm. Yeah, it has that smell. It smells a little bit like that lemon meringue, right? It has that smell. It smells a little bit like the lemon meringue smell.
Has a nice smell.
Do the peel test. Ah, it peels very easy. Look at that. Beautiful peel. Smooth peeling. Very good. Okay, you want to taste this, son?
Mm-hmm. Mmm. That's a unique flavor.
A unique flavor, the non-Dok Mai.
Has like a... I don't know what you would call that.
Well, it is a Thai mango, so it should have a little bit of a different type of flavor. They usually say that the flavor of this mango should be honey-like taste, a honey-like taste. Do you taste any honey-like taste in there?
A little bit.
So what do you taste like? What does it taste like?
I don't know. I've never tasted anything like it.
One thing, it is very sweet. It has good sweetness, melts in your mouth. I didn't taste any fibers in here. Did you taste any fibers?
A little bit near the skin.
A little bit near the skin right there. A little bit of fibers near the skin. It is very juicy. I understand why they call it honey-like, because it does melt in your mouth and it's very, very sweet like honey. It's definitely a unique taste. It tastes different from other things that we've tasted, other mangoes. Okay.
Nice.
When you get closer to the skin, it tastes like a sweet, like some type of sweet vegetable. I'm trying to... It's good. It's a good sweet mango. I think the description of it being honey-like, you know, honey, and it has hints of floral type taste. It has like different floral type tastes to it. When you get closer to the skin, you get more of a vegetable type.
Tastes like spinach. Like the skin tastes like spinach.
But like a sweet spinach. It's like a sweet spinach. It's not bad at all. There's nothing negative about the mango. It's just unique. It has floral taste. It's sweet like honey. It has that sweet spinachy taste close to the skin. So let's try the skin to see how it tastes. The skin tastes like spinach. The skin tastes like a little bit of a tardy spinach. Little tardy spinach skin. Look at that.
Super thin.
Just a little bit of fiber. It is very thin. All right, let's grade this mango. 1, Tommy Atkins. 2, Kent. 3, 4, Kit. The best 10 you could possibly find, perfect in every way, will be an orange sherbet or a sugarloaf. Son, where would you give this non-Dok Mai mango? What grade would you give it?
So, it definitely had a unique taste.
It was different.
Something I wasn't expecting.
It was different.
The skin, for me, I don't know about you, it was like super turpentine-y.
Okay.
And it tasted like spinach. Like, I'm okay with the spinach, but the turpentine made me spit it out.
Okay. So you didn't find it too edible? Okay.
But it wasn't, I mean, it's a good mango. It's something I'd probably eat. So I'd probably give it 6.5.
6.5. Okay, that's fair. This mango, the only thing that that I could say, and it's not a negative thing because every mango is different, it's just that it didn't have a lot of different type of tastes. It was two-toned. It had the sweet honey-like taste, and then it had the flowery taste. So it was like those two tones, flowery and sweet honey-like and stuff like that. Very little fiber, which was excellent. It has a lot of flesh to seed ratio. The seed is very thin and it has a lot of flesh on both sides. So the seed to flesh ratio is excellent. I will give that an excellent on that. The bricks on this was a good 7, 7.5. So it had good bricks, sweetness. And it was a different mango. It smelled good. I think it was a good all-around mango. I would give this mango a solid 6.5. A 6.5. Maybe if I would have let it get a little more yellow, it probably would have been even sweeter, but I don't know if it would have been sweeter and lost some of the floral taste. So I don't know what it would, but this is a good stage for this mango. And with that, we are out. Juan Carlos, the school teacher. Francisco, peace. Living with mangoes.
Mangoes.